Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So, starting off with Euro USD as usual, and this week has been a big up and big down week, but I think what you need to really be paying attention to is this diamond formation that is currently forming, and we could argue that it has broken. I'm just going to draw the triangle in. That was the original triangle, but if you draw trend lines this way onto the fractals, you will see a diamond. So that is a diamond formation. It's a consolidation formation, but in my experience, it's not really that powerful. It's the same as a triangle basically. It's going to break one way. It'll either break down or up, but it typically will come and test these highs and then bounce back to the apex. So it sort of normally resolves itself into a bigger range. So what does that mean for us today on Forex? So if you just have a look at this from a daily perspective, I said yesterday we were looking for opportunities to short. Didn't really, I suppose in hindsight, being the perfect science, there is some structure here which we had to tweeze the top off. So if we were paying attention to that, which I unfortunately wasn't, you would have seen a fairly rapid drop down to come and close a gap. So I'm just going to just delete all the noise. We're looking for shorts again. That island, I think that island reversal did play out as well that we were looking at. Just give me a sec. Almost. But there's another school lesson for you. Measured moves, I typically look for the closest level. So you can see there was a level here on the measured move, and then there was in between there, which is what we tagged there, and there's the next one. So just again, why you always want 3 levels in. There's the first level, there's the second level, and there's the third level. That was the closest levels inside to that measured move. So the measured move to the upside played out, and then you had a short with the trend. So measured move scalp up, and then the continuation down. So what we have done is we've broken through this level here. This was a swing low of Friday, so we've dropped below that. And now what we're looking for is a continuation, and the closest place is there. Where's the next spot? That's going to be to there. Look to the left. You can see we close through that, and we have almost, we're just short of testing that at the moment this morning. So this is the area to be short again. 107050 and 107102. If you're basically going to be looking for a measured move to the downside, so it's going to be something along the lines of that. But again, just put these levels into the downside because that's what's going to impact price. So firstly, obviously the low of yesterday will be an area where you'll find some buyers come in. That's 107721. Get through that, then you're looking at this area here, which is 106589, and the measured move is a little bit further down at 106438. But profit taking for me will be in this zone here. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. And we have a similar picture here. You can see the triangle. We had a fairly strong move up off the structure, but then we've sort of gapped down today. This one for me is going to be a sit on hands. Not too keen on this. Kind of looks like the S&P looked last night. So we're not getting any structure. We're not getting any support off there. So that was a level we dropped down to yesterday, which was pretty much the zone that we're looking for buyers to come in. You can see pin bar and then an engulfing bar. Story of threes as well. So that was a fairly solid opportunity. 274 point stop loss, and you were looking for obviously around 500 points gain, because there is your structure up there. Anyway, for today, this is where you've got divergence between the two. So, you know, Euro's looking weak. So if that's the case, then, you know, the dollar should be strengthening, and that should be strong dollar against the yen. We've got a gap here, but we're kind of above and below the moving averages. So I think I will sit on hands on this one at the moment. Pay attention to Euro USD. It looks like there's a little bit more structure there. Moving on to pound, British pound, Japanese yen. We are in an area of very strong supports, and we can just put another level in. There's a swing high there, which just gives us the zone. That is a zone of support that we have. If we drop down to the hour, you're going to see a big up, big down day as well. I'm not entirely convinced I want to be involved in this right now. I think one of the things that you do need to pay attention to is this breakout here. So it could be something with the yen. Sorry, I haven't looked at any noise this morning. So it could be something with the yen, where the yen is strengthening. So just pay attention to 173274. I would do that on the lower time frames, but just be wary, because look at this. Yesterday was a pin bar. So on the daily, you're going to have, oh, okay, let's call it a range bar. But nevertheless, for me, this was a big down, big up, big confusion. So yeah, pay attention to this area here. Looks like that's the area we need to be shorting off, which is going to be 173295, and you're going to be aiming for 172785. That's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. It did make a lower low here, so, and we're below the moving averages, so there's just one more level we need to find here, because we haven't tested the 155, and there is a bit of structure to left here, so that's just one more level for you. That's going to be 173400. So want to be short off there, see what price does, and then move down. Just be very wary, because that's going to be a big up, big down for the day. Lastly, Euro British pound. So yeah, the trend is we broke through a very strong weekly level, and been looking for an area to be short off, but we're not quite getting it. So got a crossover here on the 8 hours at the moment. Continuation of the downside looks like it's very much in play. And yesterday was a little bit of a, the whole market was weird yesterday. It was kind of very rangy. So what you're looking for, in my view at the moment, is a continuation. But again, we don't see much good solid structure. That's probably the closest bit. Just want to put the other level in. Let's move that down. So you can see we've got a really tight zone here, which is 086126 and 086110. I want to check the London breakout here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think, if I remember correctly, that worked. No, it didn't quite play out. So yeah, I think, you know, we're probably going to move to the downside, but we do have a bit of chaos here at the left, which is going to offer support. So yeah, I think shorting off here 086126 or 086110, and what you're going to be doing, unfortunately, is looking for the closest structure, and that is a solid bit of support here, 085963. Get through that, then you're looking at the next level, which is going to be around there, which is 085858. So this is definitely looking like a short. I think it's going to be probably a little bit cumbersome like it was yesterday. But anyway, that's Forex for me today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.